I want to say that this is really, we're at crux here, and people talk about the bond issue did this, and we bought that land, and that was the end of it. And I think, as someone who came to Palm Beach County when that bond issue was being passed, and regardless of what the issue said, I think you have to look at what the interpretation of that was on the part of the voters and the residents of Palm Beach County, and that was that this whole entire area was really going to be preserved, and that there would be ways to do this through the zoning process, and it began as an 80-20. And what happened is we've seen, and I'm not picking any commissioner out, but certain commissioners, some on the dais that were here previously, really didn't have it in their heart. They didn't want this. They wanted development, and so they sought. And how will we undermine this? Well, we see in the comprehensive plan that they put all these units in the comprehensive plan. I mean, really, why would you take an area that you want to preserve agriculture and put 14,000 homes in that? Why would you do that? I don't think that was what the voters anticipated, that someone was going to go and put 14,000 units out there. So that is a bit of a problem. Now, one thing you never talk about when people come on here and say, they don't talk about that they get a tax break for being agriculture. So yes, they lose some benefit and they gain some benefit. They pay a little lower tax rate because they're agriculture. Now, we would like to see a fund, and someone mentioned Amendment 1, to give these people something, but we don't want to give them development rights, because why is that? Because we know what that means is you're going to add more houses, and even though the houses are in the comprehensive plan, the reality is those houses can't be built. And why can't they be built? Because under the 60-40 rule, there is not the opportunity to build those houses. So we want to find a way to help these people who want to stay in business, but we don't want to do it by permitting these additional houses, even though they may exist in the comprehensive plan. And why is that? Because the land, every one of these people got up and complained at the workshop, and what did they say? There's already too much development out there. It's already impacting our ability to farm. So that contradicts the notion that they want to stay in business. And we know from Ms. Mulvihill's letter that she considers the Ag Reserve to be a dead issue. It's gone. And her family really doesn't even want to preserve the land. And what the Planning and Zoning Board said when they reviewed this and voted 12-0 against it is that there's no way to keep this land really truly being preserved. And we know there's already many games in the land that's preserved that is institutional and many other things that are not preservation. Thank you.
Thank you.